Hey everybody, Liz Smart here, and I'm so excited to be here today on day 30 of 100. So, I wanted to create this space because, well, one, because I wanted to be accountable to myself for this 100-day challenge and prove to myself because I did this 100-day challenge on a health and emotional journey, and I was able to do that. So, I figured, you know what, why not do this here and see if I can enhance lives and help you guys be more blissful because we're going through some really unprecedented times right now, and I want you to know that I'm holding space for you, and I see you in your highest. And I say that really because I have been down some dark paths, just like I'm sure all of you. And I don't know if you want to call them necessarily dark paths. I love to call them blessings in disguise, actually, because they're things that happen for us and not to us. And that's really hard to like come to grips with that. But I always say that, these are blessings in disguise. When I was going through the shit and stuff, I was definitely calling them blessings in disguise. And that's something that really sticks with me. So today's topic, I found out something that really, really, really shocked me. I didn't realize that the numbers were unprecedented like this. But because we're in a life, what I like to call is life on pause, is what I like to call it. Apparently, 95% of people have thought of quitting their job. That's like astronomically high. That's ridiculous. But if you want to look at this life on pause, it's really given people a chance to slow down and reflect inwards, right? So I remember when my husband passed away, and he died just after a bankruptcy. So we went bankrupt, and then he got sick. He had a heart attack, and then the year after he passed away. So it was like bing, bing, bing. These things that happened one after the other. And I remember after he passed away, because I'm a homeschooling mom, everybody thought for sure that I was going to send my kids to school, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Why am I going to change the way I'm living because of the fact that I've lost my husband? Even though this is tragic, and I still miss him to this day. It's 5 years ago now, and we think of him every day. We talk about him every day, and we just have this peace. Uh, Sometimes pain, but it's all a process, right? And I also remember that, just when I was starting to reinvent myself, then our house got flooded and we were in a hotel for 10 months. I mean, the whole street got flooded. There was like over 10 homes that got destroyed. And it was a very long process. It was literally like 2, 3 years after that the houses were still being torn down on our street. So it was quite raw. And I'm telling you all this. I don't even know why I'm telling you all this, but I just want you to know that I hear you. I hear you when things get like discombobulated and you really just don't know where you're heading, where you're going. Things have been shaken up and you're basically ripped apart to the core. And those circumstances, along with others that maybe I'll get into another time, I'm not saying this either to get any pity from any of you. I'm saying it because I've been there and I know what it's like to have to deal with shit after shit after shit that comes across your path sometimes. And it's not fun. The water is murky and it's really hard to make your way through it. But technically, we always have a choice. I want you to always remember this. You always have a choice on what you're going to focus on. Are you going to focus on like the, the the emotions that don't serve you, or are you going to choose at one point to like put your boots on and get to work, right? You got to do what you got to do. So all of this to say is that I've had to reinvent myself, and I'm still reinventing myself, and I'll probably reinvent myself to the day I die. But I wanted to encourage you because I saw this video way back. So when I was like, what am I going to do? I did this, I did that, I've done so many things. What am I going to do? But my 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 biggest love is like just helping people raise their vibration and learn self-love, because when you are able to self-love and you crack your heart wide open, everything, and you're able to tap into this bliss. It's just amazing. And so that's really what I help people with, is define, okay, let's move all that stuff that's just the illusions of things. And some things are not illusions, they're actually happening. Okay, they're actually going on in your life. And it's not to dismiss it, but it's just okay, let's move this out of the way a little bit so that we can see clearly, because throughout the fog we can't see at times. But what I wanted to talk to you today about is that if you are one of those people, because the thing is, guys, life is short. Life, well, I hate like that when people say life is short because it can be long. It depends how you live it, right? A great life lived is not short. It's like filled with adventures and filled with um, so many different senses and tastes and textures and all these things that fill your senses and fill your heart. But if you're looking at it in another perspective and you're doing something that you just hate, like you wake up every morning and you just don't want to be doing it, I would encourage you to take that leap of faith. And okay, maybe not be reckless and just like, quit everything and put all responsibilities to the side. But I remember seeing this video years ago by Steve Harvey, and it's called Jump. And I listened to that. I still listen to it every once in a while, and I refer it to clients too to look at it because at one point you're gonna have to take a leap of faith and you're just gonna have to jump. And the thing is, like, there's no parachute, so you're definitely gonna get hit by some of the rocks, and it's gonna sting, and it's gonna burn, it's gonna bruise you up. But in the end, it's like, what an adventure! It's so exciting, and so I'm not saying to everybody like to jump, but I am in a way if you're not happy. If you're not happy with what is happening in your life right now, then I encourage you to jump. I encourage you to put caution to the wind. And especially now when we see that life is kind of like topsy-turvy and nothing is as it appears, let's say. Uh, Choose bliss, choose joy, jump, take a chance. What's the worst that could happen? You can get bruised and kicked and not whatever, but it's the journey, right? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And why not do something that you love? And if you don't want to do that with something that you're doing for work, then what about an adventure, a life adventure? What about something that you've always wanted to do and you held back because, I don't know, whatever reason? Take a chance on that. All I'm saying is, like, sometimes life gets messy and you got to roll with the punches. But no matter what, I encourage you to jump and just not concern yourself with the outcome. Just enjoy the journey. So with that, let me know how you feel about this video. If you want to comment, like or comment, and share it. If you want to send me a private message, you can do that, or you can send me a message at contact@lizmart.com. And if you want to see what I do and you work on a deeper level, because like I said, I've been through this shit, so I can hold that space for you and I can help you navigate the waters so that you can be more blissful. And you can be blissful in the face of everything. For sure, you're going to feel emotions. It's like, the emotions I'm saying, feel them. Don't like put them to the side. Feel them. If you're going to feel anger, if you're going to feel frustration, if you're going to feel sorrow, if you're going to feel sadness, depression, grief, all these things, I encourage you to feel them, but don't stay there. Okay. So anyways, if you want to do that, you can always check out, send me an email at contact@lizmart.com, and we can always see if we're compatible together. So with that, I'm sending you lots of love, big hugs, and we will see you again tomorrow on day 31. Take care. Bye.